Patrick McNeil back here with you at the intermission as the Eagles taking on the Chicoutimi Saguenéens. We are through 20 minutes. Sags up 1-0, which makes the guy that's with me now happy. Mathieu Belzile-Larocque calling the game for the Sags. What are your thoughts on the first 20 minutes?
It was a good one for both teams. We said it off of the year that every time we play each other is always good game that we have. Always intense, and we see that with Boudria with some good checks, if I can say that. I'm looking forward for the third and the second period.
You don't get to see the Eagles often, obviously.
Nope.
Only your second time as seeing them this year. Who's catching your eye on the Eagles?
The first line, Ryan Francis, Sokolov with Boudria. You got two big guys in Sokolov and Boudria. And Francis is the center man who can complete all the pass, all the work for the big guy. We know Sokolov is a pretty good shooter. When you like it down the circle with the right wing come and like to shoot. We have seen that in the first period. I thought, damn, that was a good shot. And it's pretty impressive for his size, able to skate like this. This first line is very impressive.
Yeah, they've been a lot of fun to watch. A lot of good players on both teams. One I wanted to ask about, I didn't get the chance to ask Yannick, was Samuel Houde. He had a big chance in the first period. He looks pretty good. Tell us about him as a player.
Samuel Houde is playing is better hockey than his fourth year with the team. He came to bring draft with the Montreal Canadiens NHL. I've been to 2 camps with them, so he came back this season with a goal in mind, and he want to win for the team. Cause it's maybe the last one. He will turn 20 over the next season. So we don't know what will happen with all the players that we have. We have a lot of players that will turn 20 for the next year. So we don't know yet what will happen. So Houde came here very, very motivated for the next season. He's the best scorer right now for the team, and everything looking good for him.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of veteran players, and it's a fun team to watch for sure. I wanted to talk about the defense. When I see this defense, we don't know a lot about a lot of these players in the Maritimes. Niazev is a bit of a name because he's drafted in the NHL. Who are the other key players, do you think, on this?
Niazev is truly the one defenseman that we have on the team. It's been the problem since the beginning of the season. We don't have the same depth in defense that we have in offense. Last year, we have Jeremy Groslo, who was a big key player on defense for the team. He left for the EHL, now in the East Coast League with the New Jersey Devils. We don't know yet if he will come back after Christmas. It's a possibility because he's 20 years old. We have Demers, Crossman, and Harvey-Pinard right now with 20 players, but Demers being trained. We don't know if we're going to make it till Christmas or we'll come back after Christmas. So if we could have Grolos back on the team, it will be very useful. Otherwise, very young depth that we have right now.
I was kind of wondering what was going on with the Chicoutimi 20-year-old situation. I guess they're probably hoping that Jeremy Groslo might still come back.
Everybody hope for his return.
Well, it would be certainly fun to watch for sure. Tell us a little bit about Hendrix Lapierre. He's had a lot of hard luck since coming into the queue. First overall pick, so good when he's on the ice, but he can't seem to stay healthy.
It's fragile on the head. It's been a fourth concussion in 2 years for Lapierre. He made one while he was playing with Midget 3 back in Quebec City in the hometown of Gatineau. He made one last year and now 2 this year. And also this year is his draft year for the NHL. So many people see him go around the first round, maybe the beginning of the second round, but all of the people that we talk about are placing Lapierre in the first round for the NHL. But right now, with his situation, we don't know what will happen. Is his third concussion in less than a year? So we need to be patient with him. We need to really be careful how to deal with the concussion. He's not with the team right now. He flew back to his hometown to Gatineau, and we'll come back to Chicoutimi to make some tests over the next week to very know what will happen with him.
Hopefully he gets healthy because, as I said, he's a great player to watch when he's on. Lastly, I wanted to ask about the Sags power play. To me, the way they move the puck, it looks so good in that first period, but yet it hasn't been a strength this year. What's wrong with the power play?
To be honest, it was very awful in the beginning of the season, and we have a lot of good players that we have on the team. Niazev missed a couple of the games at the beginning of the season, but still we have a Houde who can be a tremendous playmaker. Lapierre was there, Rochette was there, Harvey-Pinard was there, and we seem to do not have answer on how to pass the puck on the offensive zone or to shoot the net. We have no presence in front of the net since the beginning of the season, and Yannick Jean was getting tired of this. He was able to find some new combination on the power play, and right now he's getting better. He's not The best is not the worst. We're getting there. It's the process all over the season.
Based on what we saw in the first, definitely signs of promise there.
Yep.
Good game thus far, Matthew. Thanks for telling us about everything on your side.
No problem.
That's Mathieu Belzile-Larocque. Joining us at the intermission is Sags, leading the Eagles 1-0 after 20 minutes. You're listening to Carstar, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey on 1270 CJCB.